Good day. Thank you for joining me today on God's Messenger. Glad to see you. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you know when new videos are coming out. Even if you just hit the like button, it all helps the channel. Helps me bring you more of the content like this. Okay, today I want to talk about, for a little bit, kind of an apology in that I started this channel for the purpose of to speak about um, my search for God when I started, and to tell you about the things that I discovered uh, from the beginning. But as I started to talk about it, we got stuck in the very first part. We got stuck where people were arguing about where things started at. Whose people started what group of people started what. Um, uh, so much debate about that. Um, and some people saying, crazy things like when the Bible was written, they weren't talking about Africa, they were talking about America, and they weren't talking about the Nile River, they were talking about the Mississippi River, and all kinds of uh, conspiracy theories and things, and a lot of things that made no sense and there was no evidence of. So then it would force me to have to address those things in the comments and in videos and such. So we do plan on moving forward from, the beginning to talk about the main subject of how we got to um, uh, certain religions today and how it affects us today. So that is going to happen, but I have to address and give time to, what the people want to address and give time to. Okay, stick around to the end, and I'm going to, you know, talk to you about some different information, which uh, may help for the future and such like that, right? So one thing I wanted to touch on today was my Latino brothers and sisters. Okay, there's a bit of a controversy also, where we have uh, people from Latin countries. Um, some don't want to be black. Some don't want to be of African descent, I should say, and some want to claim uh, that they're different from the people with African descent. Um, like in certain islands, like Puerto Rico, or in Dominican, or in certain places in South America, as well as Brazil. Okay, I mean, let's be realistic about what happened. Okay, so I mean, we're all actually the same people. Why do I say that? Because when the slave ships were coming and bringing slaves, into our part of the hemisphere, um, some of them dropped people off along the way in different islands, in Jamaica and Puerto Rico and Cuba and South America and such, Dominican and such, right? And then when they dropped those slaves off in those places, some of those places back at that time were ruled by different countries, right? If you were dropped off, let's say in Puerto Rico, Spain was a huge influence in Puerto Rico, thus Puerto Ricans speaking Spanish. Now, the Europeans that are from Spain, they don't consider themselves to be Latino. And if you say that to them, they'll correct you on that right away. I had it happen. All right. But and some of them were dropped off in places that were ruled by France. Thus you have French-speaking population, like in Haiti or in Brazil, where they speak Portuguese. But the nucleus where all of these came from, that I'm speaking about, was Africa. So, in all due respect, we all have the African descent, the people that I'm speaking about, right? So we should actually be together. I mean, in most communities, we do live together. But I'm saying we should be together as a people and not letting people separate us, because divide and conquer have been around forever. And there's groups of people that survive on divide and conquer. If they could make you feel like you are not a part of a certain group, or that you're a part of a group that another group is less than you, and things like that, that's divide and conquer. That's divide you, right? So just, in the future, just consider that when those issues come up. We all come from the same tree, all come from the same nucleus, right? I'm going to show a little video here that's going to illustrate some of that to you, okay? Take a look at it. Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification.
You keep saying we, and it's like your kind of connection with the Black community, but you're Cuban. Like,
I'm Black first.
Yeah.
I'm Black first.
So
what I always
ask,
tell
like,
people,
how you identify yourself.
Are you full Cuban?
I'm full Cuban.
I thought he was Black too.
I know,
but I am Black.
No,
I am
here's
Black.
Everyone thinks that you are like
okay,
you have Black lineage.
All right,
like,
let me explain how it works. This is another thing that I feel like we as Black people get caught up in, that
semantics,
that separates us as opposed to uniting us. We get caught up in where the ship dropped us off versus where the ship picked us up. You know what I'm saying? We all come from the same root. It's just a tree with different branches. The same boat that picked up your ancestors picked up my ancestors. Only they dropped yours off here. They made a pit stop in the Caribbean and dropped mine off. But my ancestors still dealt with slavery. Still dealt with being, having their family and their lives ripped from them, and having to come back from colonialism and slavery. So, and it's not just African Americans, it's Afro-Cubans, it's Afro-Dominicans, it's Afro-Puerto Ricans. Like, all these people got to get out of their colonialized minds and stop thinking, oh, I'm not this, I'm this. Okay, yeah, you can be Latin, but you're Black first.
And the separatism that takes us apart when we all have the same struggle. We all experience the same
100%.
struggle.
Because when I walk into a room, they ain't thinking, oh, we're going to give him a pass because he's Latin.
Yeah.
Or if a cop pulls me over, he's not like, oh, okay, I'm not going to shoot him, or I'm not going to beat his ass because he's Cuban. No, I'm Black. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dealing with the same struggle. So we all gotta unite and fight for the struggle together, because we're all dealing with the exact same struggle.